This is the most insane hoax you will ever hear about.
And it involves two greedy men who hired a woman to pretend to be a high priestess. Now, their plan sorely backfired, and the horror that unfolded will leave you speechless. In 1963, brothers Santos Cayetano Hernandez were known as petty criminals, and they devised a plan to swindle a small farming town out of some money. The pair claimed to be high priests of the old Inca gods, and they would bring bountiful harvests in exchange for donations and food. Well, that year, after the farmers gave their donations, their harvest completely failed. And naturally, they became quite suspicious. So the brothers naturally hired an escort and asked her to pretend to be the high priestess. She was going to be part of their religion and the one that would grant bountiful harvests. Her name was Magdalena. And what the brothers didn't know about her was that she was downright insane. She started to actually believe she was the high priestess. Only days after her arrival, she took over the whole cult. And Magdalena started making human sacrifices. And she weirdly chose to drink the blood of her victims. Now, Magdalena wasn't done there. She also forced the brothers to drink the human blood. And now this is where the story becomes really insane. The brothers actually started to believe her. The brothers became convinced that she really was an Inca god. So Magdalena's reign lasted for 6 weeks. In that time, she slaughtered many villagers. It was only when a young kid that was walking past the village hearing blood-curdling screams went to investigate. What that kid saw were piles of corpses and blood everywhere. He immediately ran to the closest police station, told them what was happening in the nearby village, and police officers were sent to investigate. When the police arrived, they were actually attacked by the few villagers that were still left alive. However, in the end, they were able to take Magdalena down. Magdalena was arrested, and the remaining villagers were also sentenced. Needless to say, this was a hoax that went terribly wrong. For more 7 Sins Crime, remember to hit that plus button.